Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the New York Yankees. Okay, Singy, we get to see the best hitter in the league in this one.
Yeah, one of the toughest outs in baseball. No simple formula, but opposing pitchers have to just continue to try and work around the zone. This guy takes advantage of every mistake you make.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And starting for the Yankees, the right-hander, Clark Schmidt.
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Next offering is downstairs.
Outside, that's a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Bellinger makes the grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ripped on a line. Dominguez makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing for Arizona. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League. Back here in New York and on the hill in this one, Brandon Pfaadt. What do you have on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt, and a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Moreno gathers, throws to first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Really good, hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1. So that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Gurriel brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the designated
hitter. And time now to check out the New York
Giancarlo
Yankees lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Reaching down, makes the catch. One left for the Yankees. We played an inning, no score. Back for more from the Bronx. Top of the second. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. The 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Ground ball to the right side. Throws to first in time. One out in the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. No score here in the second. Swung on, belted. Bellinger drop step going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
2 down, bases empty. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Pavin Smith. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 outs, bases empty. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. A little out front there as he swings through it.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone, and they can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
The first baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Swing and a foul out of play. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
That misses, and it's 2-2. Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first, and that quickly 2 away.
The catcher, Austin Wells.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Swing and a ball popped up. Suarez under it. And that is that. Down in order go the Yankees. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
14, Gabriel Moreno.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Puts it away for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Loop behind second. Nice grab.
Batting up, the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Volpe corrals it. And that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. Back now in the Bronx.
Leading off
Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Gurriel. 1 down. And now Jason Dominguez. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. That one ripped and foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, center fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. In there at the knees.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
On the ground, and that chance handled. Off balance throw in time, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to inning number 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Right through there for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Smoked on the ground to second. Throw to first, and it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy.
Runner on the goal. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And out of here. He'll touch them all. And they take the lead. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's Gurriel.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Line drive. Bellinger makes the grab. And there's one away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Next offering is fouled back. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Cut on and lifted in the air. Bellinger. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. On the ground to third. And that will end the inning. Dbacks at a pair on the homer. And it's 2-zip. Back in New York, bottom 4, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And that is out of play.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same
The
page
right
right
fielder,
now.
number 99, Aaron
It's Aaron Judge now.
Judge.
Out to short, Perdomo. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses, and a count 2-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
2-2 to count.
And foul ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So the Yanks go in order. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for
pitcher's
Arizona,
duel
the
so far.
designated
Here's how the
hitter,
starters have
Nathan
performed up to this point.
Smith.
In the air, left field, down the line, nabs it, and there's 1 down. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie
Gabriel
year hitting
Moreno.
2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
That one outside, and the count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
Okay.
On a line, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
He was all over that
Now
one.
at it,
Nice
the
line drive to the pull
shortstop,
side,
Geraldo
met it out front, but just
Perdomo.
stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to.
Runner on the go. Pitch inside.
That's inside.
Safe at
He's
second,
dead.
and that was not close. Two outs. Well struck, right field. That one back. That's not coming back. His first homer of the year. It's 4-0.
You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cage, but you'll take the result.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Clark Schmidt is done, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Pitching for
Out of the
New
bullpen
York
for the
Yankees,
Yankees, Luke Weaver.
number 30.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Ketel Marte up to the plate.
2-1.
And that skips in the dirt. That one fouled off. 2-2. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. And we're at the top of the 5th. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. D-backs at a pair on the homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back in the Bronx. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. In for a strike, and a count 1-2. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here is Goldschmidt. Fouls one off. 2-2. The D-backs leading by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball left side. Sends it to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. Now Austin Wells. And that's a little bit high. 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Draws the walk there.
First base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best.
2 strikes.
That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Wells off of first with 2 away. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They trail it here 4-0. Back at Yankee Stadium. Start of the 6th. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Corbin Carroll. And there's a foul ball. In the air, right side. Takes it in for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Bellinger pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now it's Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. It's a bomb. He shoots one out to right. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez. This one smacked out to left center. Bellinger makes the catch. And that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And the lead is now 5-0. Back here in New York, here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and he's up to 7 strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
1 down, here comes Cody Bellinger. Swing and a miss, there's that changeup.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The batter, number 11.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
Volpe.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 down, nobody on. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. It's 5-0.
Pitching
Tim Hill gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Outside low, and a count 2-1.
Well, these Diamondbacks, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Ground ball right side. Goldie steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. One down, base is empty. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first. Now at the plate, Jake McCarthy. That misses the zone. 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Towards first. There's one out, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
On the ground, right side. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Stanton now. The 1-1. Fought off foul.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen.
Pitching for the
Shelby
Diamondbacks.
Miller will take over here,
Number
getting
9.
ready to make his season
Shelby
debut.
Miller.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and there's 2 away. Austin
The
Wells
catcher,
will
number
hit
28,
next.
Austin.
A little bit low.
Wells.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Yanks strand a pair. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the
pitching for the
8th. Fernando
Yankees.
Cruz.
And
Number
with the big
63.
deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind.
Cruz.
Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that one hammered. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's
The bat,
whipping
the
in from
second
right
base,
field right now. So otherwise, I think that
Marte.
ball's out of here.
Here's Ketel Marte. Outside,
2-0,
and
one
it's
strike.
2-1. There's a swing and a miss.
2-2 to count.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Dives. What a play.
It's hard to believe a man that large is that athletic. Just a great diving catch by Aaron Judge. And when he hits the ground, everybody feels it.
This is Corbin Carroll. 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Yankees nothing. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Down the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Shelby Miller done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a
Pitching for
new
the
pitcher
Diamondbacks.
on here, Joe
Number
Mantiply.
35.
Well, I got to think he probably has a
Joe
little extra in the tank
Mantiply.
facing his former team. And there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he
Ball 2.
plays against his old squad. You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times.
left fielder,
And
number
it just doesn't
24,
look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
1-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. One down, base is empty. Fly ball center field. McCarthy hauls it in, 2 away. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Next offering
2.
misses. Ball 2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Marcus Stroman getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Efros also getting ready. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger settles under it and makes the catch. One away. Here's Josh Naylor.
First baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
Right side, Chisholm. Over to first.
He's out.
Got the out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Nothing. Last chance for the home team. Now the number 2 hitter. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Pitching for
a new
Arizona.
arm into the game, the righty,
Number
Ryan
19.
Nelson.
And he comes on here for the first time this
Nelson.
season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning.
The right fielder,
Now it's
number
Aaron Judge
99,
up to the plate.
Aaron
Judge waits.
2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
2-2. And that one cutting but missing down low. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carroll moving under it, and there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks take game 1 of the series on the road.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.